Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, the Gentleman Rogue, Jeremy Hill. This is a men's channel. And what I'm going to do today is make a reaction video to the biggest simp on the planet, known as Steve Harvey. Now, there's other many simps like Russell Wilson, but I want to take time out today to really get into this thing. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and play it.
Lost everything twice.
Yeah.
In 2005, you had $1,700 left. This was after Kings of Comedy.
Yeah.
You got $1,700 after you made what, like $30 million on that tour.
Dog, we made more than that.
$1,700 to your name. What the hell happened to the money?
It's called a divorce. I got jumped on and but it was even before the divorce.
Right.
Cause not gonna say who did it, but they got in cahoots with my financial planner, and I was writing checks to the government for 7 years.
Right.
Writing tax checks, signing tax checks, giving them to turn in. They was keeping them, taking the money out the account like I was paying taxes,
right,
and keeping it for themselves. My accountant passed. A lady went in the box on the floor. 7 years of unpaid taxes. And I think I'm even. And then my lawyer said to me, hey man, you ain't paid taxes in 7 years.
Ooh, so you haven't paid in 7 years plus the interest.
Then I had saved some millions, but before I split the assets, she took all of that out to pay, moved it. See, the funny thing, I got divorced in November 2005. But then they went on the rampage to destroy me and act like we was in a divorce fight. We were actually just trying to split some assets.
Right.
The divorce was over.
Right.
It was no fight for nothing.
Right.
It was just, let's split the assets. But you took all the assets.
Right.
And I was stuck with this tax bill.
Right.
So I had to pay 7 years of back taxes with interest and get current. I was in a world of trouble, man. So when I looked up, man, I had $1,700.
People you trust?
Man. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. This is a real simp. This man made all this money, over $30 million for Kings of Comedy. The woman that he had was working. This is who he's talking about. This is the person that he's talking about. I don't want to mention their name. It's the woman that was working with the financial planner who was taking this man's money. Okay? How do I know this, man? Because after the divorce was final, she still had accessibility to your money and took your money and moved it to wherever she thought she needed to put it so she can live off your money. Now, what I don't understand, Mr. Harvey, is how come you didn't know that she was moving your money? What type of bank do you have that doesn't give you some type of alert to let you know that X amount of money is being moved anyway? See, this tells me that more than likely, Mr. Steve Harvey had his money in this woman's account, or she had some kind of accessibility where it doesn't require 2 signatures to move X amount of money. This is him, man. He is a big simp. This man says after all that money, he was down to $1,700. Man, this is a fool. This is the same man that tell other men to not ask women what they bring to the table. He is the same man that tells young men not to put standards on women. This man has been getting took by women for years. His new wife, which is also known as the heroin queen, was the mistress of his second wife. And then his second wife was the mistress of his first wife. And then he's up here giving young men and older men advice on how to marry, on how to date. I'm not young men. Well, yeah, he is. But mostly women. He gives women advice and tells them, see, he's a woman himself. Now, you can take advice from him when it comes to making money, on how to get money, but you cannot ever take advice from Steve Harvey when it comes to relationships. You're going to find yourself out in the cold, bro. You're going to find yourself out in the cold. Let's find another video I got for you about him. This is crazy. Oh yeah, you probably gonna see this side of my room. I haven't put the fabric up. Right over there. That looks kind of crazy, I know. But I'm gonna put another one up. Here's the king of simping. And I'm gonna put another video up of Steve Harvey, who is still simping to this day. I want you to listen to what he say about this right here.
That's
What's that shit up, Red?
As a woman, how do we know that the guy is the right guy? How do we know?
when he is not with you, he can't breathe.
Oh, it's about him.
All right, I got to jump in right there. I'll just let that play, but man, come on, man. This man is the biggest simp on the planet. He is the biggest simp on the planet. How do you know if he's the right man, if that man cannot breathe without you? Bro, if you need a woman to breathe, you are weak. This is one of those type of men that say, I need a woman for a peace of mind. Brother, you got to have your own peace of mind, man. A woman is supposed to contribute to the peace of mind that you have already established for yourself through your successfulness, through you becoming a better version of yourself. You do not ever have to put yourself in a position where you feel that you are so weak and so mentally codependent on a woman that you got to beg a woman, that you got to cry over a woman, and you can't breathe if you're not with that woman. Let's continue.
Yeah, it's about him. It's not you. You'll know. You'll know. But what you got, it's not you. You'll know. But what you got to do is make sure he feels that way about you. When you're...
Now, did you notice how Steve Harvey said it's not you? This is that pandering nonsense, man. Why do men like this believe that a woman is above all flaws? It's not you, it's him. You're doing everything right. You know that's a lie, ladies and gentlemen. Women are the main reason why households are falling apart today. And they are the ones who file divorce the most. Come on, man.
No way he doesn't do well without you.
Gotta stop it there too. If you are unable to do things well without this woman, you need some help. You need therapy. This means that you can't concentrate on the job. You can't go through your daily tasks because this woman is no longer in your life. You can't do your hobbies that you enjoy because she's on your mind. You can't go to work and perform the right way at the job because she's on your mind. You are too caught up in a woman, and suckers like this encourage this type of behavior.
He can't breathe good. He's not the same. He calls and checks on you. He wonders about your whereabouts. Not in a controlling way, but it's just like
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care about where you at. Why would you care about what a woman is doing when she's not in front of you, man? If you are really about your grind and your purpose, you're not gonna care about where a woman is at. That is weak. That is pathetic. If you ask that woman where she at on the phone and she don't want to tell you, so what? Go about your business, man. Do your thing, man. All this, you can't breathe, you can't do well. This is just a prime example of simping, man. This is a simp. This is a dangerous mentality to have. This is the type of mentality that will guarantee that you will always be used, abused, and misused. This is what this is. And these women are eating this stuff up that he's saying. So they take this poison rhetoric that he be spitting out to women and they apply it to their relationships. They try to force this on men because successful men are saying crap like this. It was different. It would be different if he was a bomb. But this is a successful, highly successful man. So they're going to listen to him. Let's continue.
just wants to be in touch. When you get that I can't breathe without you feeling from that guy, that's him. That's him.
You hear all these women clapping? You hear these women clapping behind this nonsense? Dude, don't you ever put yourself in a position where you feel you cannot breathe without a woman. You are weak. There are too many women out here. See, that's a scarcity mindset. When you think, oh, I found the one and she doesn't want me anymore, so I gotta do whatever it takes to get that woman back. I love her so much. Oh my God, I'm gonna eat her booty. I do anything I can. I'm gonna lick between her toes because she is so wonderful. I got to have this woman. I love this woman. This is a fool telling other fools how to be a fool. Now let me tell you something. When you break up with a woman and she is with another man, let her be with the man. Find you another woman. Let's get into this right here.
The finest woman in the world to you is your ex on the arms of another man.
Man, this guy takes Simp to a whole new level, don't it? The most attractive woman in your life is your ex on the arms of another man. No, it ain't. Sometimes we are happy that she with somebody else because we know what type of hell comes with being with that woman. Okay, let him deal with that problem from now on. We don't care. There ain't nothing sexy about a woman being on another man's arm that I done got rid of, or a woman who has walked away from me. Now, before I go any further, I gotta show you someone who commented on one of my videos. And if you are a subscriber, this person I'm gonna put up here, if you wanna unsubscribe, I don't care. I don't want no one like you on my channel. All right, because this is one of those gentlemen who take up and fight for women and pander to women and always take the accountability away from a woman. I'm gonna put it on the screen. It's not popping up on the screen. Hold on 1 second, gentlemen. Well, I guess I'm having some kind of problem. It won't pop on the screen. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna read it to you. I really wanted to be on the screen, man, but this guy has said it's going to be there it is. It's going to be very difficult to right the ship. However, anything is possible with the correct plan and effort. If we brothers are perfectly honest, we have not been the best we could be as a group of men. All right, now I want you to look at that before you go to the highlighted part. He is putting it on the men for the failures of women. Now read the other part. It says, whatever our children and wives do, it is a reflection of us. That is retarded. So if your wife goes outside and sleep with another man, behaves like a whore, go behind your back, it's a reflection upon you. You see what happens when you find men like this? These are the suckers. These are the simps. This is the type of man that a woman can say, well, I would not have done what I did if you didn't do this, or if you had done what I've asked you to do. This is the type of man. Look, this is not the channel for you, bro. All right? We already know that men have flaws and faults. Okay, we know this. The world tells us this every day. We don't need you coming to a men's channel saying that. Go to the women's channel, because apparently you are feminine yourself, and go talk to them. Go to a weaker man's channel. Here, we make people take responsibility for what they're doing. We're not bashing women, we're not hateful-hearted, but we are pointing out the things that they are doing that is causing confusion and problems in the relationship with black men. Now, you can take your weak-sided ass someplace else with that, bro. And I don't care if you're a subscriber or not, bro. You can unsubscribe, all I care. I don't need you coming in here defending women and putting the blame on the men. And then this dude on the same thing brought God into the situation. Talking about that Eve, after she look at the bottom of this, for those that are Christians, right below the highlighted part, for those that are Christians, even when Eve fell for the enticement of the serpent and indulged in eating the forbidden fruit and shared it with Adam, God still came looking for Adam. All right, let's break this down. God didn't go look for Adam after she enticed him to eat of the fruit to punish him right then. It is clearly written in scripture that Adam and God met in the cool of the day every day. There was a certain appointed time that God manifested himself to speak with Adam at a certain time of day. Okay? And God, as being as consistent as he is, was consistent and tried to meet Adam at the same time of day. Adam wasn't there because he was hiding from God, because he had sinned against God. That's why God was calling for Adam. And then if you read scripture, it says that Adam said, I didn't come out there because I was naked. And then God says, how did you know you was naked? Did you eat of the fruit? You see what I'm saying? There's nowhere in scripture that this idiot is claiming that God looked for Adam right then because of the disobedience. Men like this are dangerous to other men. These type of men are weak. They have no spine. Okay, and they're always gonna be used by women, and they're gonna want you to be used by women. This man needs to go to Steve Harvey house when he has a barbecue, and they can sit down and discuss the basic tactics of simping. All right, that's all I did. Now you see, I'm still trying to get used to the reaction videos and comment. I actually give a commentary more than a reaction, I guess. But anyway, y'all have a good one. Talk to you later.